For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. MT, 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 39 yards. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 63 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Swain. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
In motion left, the tight end.
And they'll run again.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
On two, ready?
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Room here to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow, he'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Gun. Stop. Pull. 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
11. 12.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Back to throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time, down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On first down, Swain. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9 now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Trey Hendrickson, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
12, 12, 12.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
11 Mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Play action. It's Burrow. Out to his left. And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Here we go, here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, stop.
Now Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Get set. 11 Thomas.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
11, 11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again.
Fine, ready?
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
11, Thomas.
A handoff running left, Mixon, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Pulls it in at the 13.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
11. 12.
Burrow on play action. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, gotta go score. Let's go. 11
Slot
MT,
man
paint.
moves right.
11 MT, paint.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go, here we go. MT, 11 MT.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket.
Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run on first down. Swain. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second and 12, operating from the 39.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Inside handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
It's Mixon on the counter. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
11, Thomas.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
12.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
11 MT. 11.
They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
Here we go.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Another try for Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Here we go.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
11 mighty.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away.
Let's get set.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
McPherson's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect him to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 57 yards. And the Jets strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the fourth quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they looked lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. Stop.
Now Burrow.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Here we go, here we go.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Burrow.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow.
He finds his man, complete. It's Knight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here we go, here we go.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game.
The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody.